All right, so for those watching, we're going to talk to Sarah today. She is going to give us a quick rundown of her experience inside working with us. So, Sarah, go ahead, tell everybody, where are you located at? What do you do for work?
Hi, I'm Sarah. I live in Pennsylvania, in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, and I am an ER nurse
Just
for a
keeping
very long time.
just feels like it like longer and longer every year that goes
Yeah.
by. Like, oh my gosh. So go ahead, tell everybody about just a little bit about your fitness journey. Like, where were you at right before you decided to step inside of this program?
So I had actually made a switch from staff nurse to management to,
Mhm.
try a different avenue in nursing. And over the course of that, like year and a half, the stress was
Mm.
unbelievable. The hours that I had to work that, kind of popped up,
Mhm.
were crazy. And I just, over that year and a half, I had gained a bunch of weight because I
Mhm.
wasn't working out like I was prior to. I mean, I'm sure my cortisol levels were, through
Mhm.
the roof with all the new stress. And I was just unhappy. My scrubs were
Mhm.
getting tighter. I had to go up to my fat girl scrubs that I called them because my nice ones didn't fit anymore. No energy, and just I felt crappy. Honestly, felt
Uh,
crappy, and I wanted to
yeah.
get away from that. And like, I want to get back to my old self. I want my energy. I want to feel good. I want to look good in what I wear. So,
Yeah. Did you try anything like before you worked with us? Did you try anything to kind of get back into it? Like any apps, ebooks, diet programs, anything?
yeah, I do
Yeah.
intermittent fasting. Like I would
Okay.
kind of try with that. There was other apps that I tried. I did get one of those like home like Pilates boards because my thing is I don't have time to go to the gym. Like because my
Mhm.
12-hour shifts are crazy and my commute is a little bit longer now. So like going to a gym just wasn't feasible for me. So,
Yeah.
looking at workouts on YouTube and stuff like that. So I tried doing things. Um, but I really wasn't seeing any real progress.
Yeah. So is that kind of like what made you kind of decide to invest in yourself? Was it just like kind of getting away from just piecing things together and you just wanted to kind of get the guesswork taken away?
Yeah, because it's much easier when somebody tells you what to do.
Yeah.
When somebody who has the professional knowledge, they have
Mhm.
everything set up for you and they help you with the nutrition because that was a big thing too. That's where I've
Yeah.
always struggled.
Mhm.
Well, because you have a bad day and you eat everything in the house, you're like, oh, terrible. I've screwed
Yeah.
everything up. And you just, you quit on yourself. And I was
Oh yeah.
tired of quitting on myself.
Mhm.
So I'm like, all right, if there's a structured program and somebody who understands my work life,
Yeah.
my work life balance, my work lifestyle, like, because it's tough working 12-hour shifts, like in an ER,
Mhm. On your
it's
feet a
tough.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I needed to be told what to do and have something set out in front of me that was easy to follow and simple and the support that I needed.
Yeah. Like any results you've seen since being with us? Like anything you notice, like clothes fitting better, anything like that?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, like I referred to my, my fat girl scrubs before. I was in my fat girl scrubs. But so I'm now into my like middle, like only fat girl scrubs, and I'm very close to my
Yeah.
skinny girl
The
scrubs.
skinny ones? Yeah, you're
I
right there.
don't wear a lot of like normal clothes
Mhm.
outside of work, but I went to a family function, put on an old pair of jeans that I hadn't worn in probably months, and they were loose and it was
Yeah.
amazing. And you can see it's hard to see
Mhm.
on yourself every day when you're looking yourself in the mirror, but like I noticed, like, if I felt like my waist, slimmer, and like my
Mhm.
legs looked smaller. And when we did the measurements and stuff, I'm like, oh, I'm actually losing inches here, which is
Mhm.
fantastic.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing too. Like I know we're always so focused on the scale wins, but sometimes you'll see the inches lost first, and that's like I always tell people if you're so focused on just the scale, like sometimes you'll not even notice those other wins, and it stops people from continuing. So I'm always like, hey, check other ways other than just the scale wins. So, okay, cool. So I know you were with Coach Christy, and
Mhm.
how was she throughout the course of your program?
Oh, she's great. She's
Yeah,
amazing.
really nice.
Any question that I had, you can just message her, hey,
Mm,
what about this? Or, and she takes into consideration any like possible injuries. I have well, I call it a sensitive knee. My left knee
yeah.
is not great. So, she worked around that and she was great. Like I had a lot of nutrition questions
Mhm.
because that's where I struggle the most. And she was great. She's like, here's the sheet. Remember, this is in the kind of what do you call it, like the workbooks,
Course.
the information
Yeah.
that you get. She's like, here's a sheet. And she would, send me the link directly again and, check in. How did this go? How are you feeling? So she was great. She was super supportive and she was just there anytime I needed her. So
Perfect. And how'd you feel about, I guess, the value inside of the program, start to finish? And you feel like it was like a little bit, I mean, that's what the number one thing we hear all the time is like, how are we different than other programs out there too? So did you feel it was a little bit different on top of like the value that we put in?
definitely, because in the past I've had gym memberships and it's
Mm,
just that, just gym membership. Like you're
mm,
at your own disposal. I mean, unless you sign up, for the classes or whatever, but this is a
mhm,
program that's laid out for you, giving you specific exercises and they have videos to show
mhm,
you, how to do it, and then you have your nutrition goals, you have your macros lined up for you.
mhm.
I thought the value was great. Like I said, because doing all that work on your own, trying to
Yeah,
sit there and Google like what are my macros and
yeah,
how am I supposed to lose weight? Like it's all there for you, but yet
mm,
you have the freedom to to eat what you want because like maybe what I like to eat other people don't. And then
mm,
there's also I have to take into consideration my job being in the ER.
mm.
I don't get to sit and eat a proper
Yeah,
meal.
yeah,
So I had to think, I need healthy snacks. I need stuff I call
yeah,
it portable snacks. I need stuff that's quick and easy, but yet nutritious. So, I would have to pre-plan my meals. And if I'm working 3 days in a row, like I pre-planned all of my meals. So,
mm,
and then just throw it in my lunch bag and go to work. And it
yeah.
made it pretty easy.
Awesome. So did you feel like the program also helped in maybe areas of your life that you didn't anticipate when you first stepped inside?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of stuff going on in the personal life,
Mm,
with illnesses, with friends and family and whatever. And, very stressful being in a stressful part of my job. Like it
yeah.
really helped with that. Like it does it. It gets out all that like pent up energy, the
Mm,
anxiety, whatever emotion you're going through. Like it definitely helped me be a better person and
yeah.
deal, with my coworkers and the patient's family, much
Good.
better. I feel like it centered me more and yeah, I feel like it made me a better person.
Awesome. Yeah, that's always a huge plus.
Yeah.
That's our goal, right? Come leave better than you guys came in, right? And that's what we want at the end. It's not just like, a fitness program. Like we want you guys to transform at the end and kind of have that feeling that you did when you're walking out and like, okay, I've accomplished a lot. I know what to do. I have more knowledge. I have like outlets for myself. And it's not just like, hey, see how fast we can lose the weight. Okay, go. You know what I mean? That doesn't help anyone at this point. And, I'm sure too, you've kind of noticed that after the years, it's just like, I see a lot of people get stuck in that cycle and it's hard to kind of break. So, last question for you there, Sarah, is best piece of advice for those listening. Like, what would you kind of tell someone that could be watching? I'm sure you're like, please, no one watch my video. Okay. Stressing me out.
Yeah.
What would you tell someone that's maybe on the fence? Maybe they're like, they've gone through like 5, 10, 15, 20 of my client interviews and they're still not sure. And they got to yours and they were like, all right, maybe this is the one. Well, what would you kind of tell them in terms of like, your experience and what they should do? Like, do you think it would be a good program for them?
100%. Just, I mean, do it. Honestly, just sign up, invest in yourself. Like we're
Mm-hmm.
worth it. And those of us, who are caregivers, who are nurses, techs, whatever, like we
Yeah.
put so much effort into other people, put that effort into yourself because it really, it gives back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and just, it's worth it. Like, and
Yeah.
just having that one bad day of, you miss a workout or you eat terribly, like, don't let it ruin it because
Mm-hmm.
like you're there like the program is set up, it sets you up for success. just
Mm-hmm.
just do it and follow it and know that we're human and we're not
Mm-hmm.
perfect and we're going to have those bad eating days and maybe miss a workout or whatever, but just do it. It just you feel so much better. And at least for me personally, like I didn't quit on myself. I
Mhm.
kept up with this. When
Yeah.
it's hard and the sweat is pouring off of you and you're tired from working, like 4 12-hour shifts in a row, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't want to do
Wanna
this.
do
Like, I don't want to get
Mhm.
up. But you get up
Yeah.
and you do that workout. And once I did that workout, I felt so good. And I felt proud of myself. And
Yeah.
it's nice to say that. Like, I felt proud of myself and I
Yeah.
accomplished this and I didn't quit.
I
I
know.
kept going.
Which is the
So just
biggest
do it.
part. Yeah, just do it. Yeah, just jump in, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
keep telling people, but they don't believe me. Yeah, I gotta get other people to tell them. So
And then this is meant for us people who do shift work,
yeah,
who work, 12-hour shifts longer, whatever. Like this, it's structured, but there's flexibility. So I've never come across anything like this. So it was great and it worked for me and my lifestyle. So just do
good.
it. You'll be
Wow.
happy.
Well, I'm so glad. Well, one, you took the leap essentially to jump in and trust us with the process. Because at the end of the day, that's really what it is. It's almost like a relationship. You have to come in and trust us that we're going to deliver and help you, and then we have to trust that you're going to do the things that we tell you and show you to do as well. So that way you get done and you have, like you said, good results and you feel really confident. And you have everything you need moving forward because our job isn't just to dump you on the side of the road and be like, hey, thanks for coming, good luck. Like, we want to make sure you have all that education in your back
Yeah.
pocket too. So that way you don't leave here and go, oh, I still don't understand nutrition. You know what I mean? Or
Right.
I don't know how to keep doing this. Like, we give you all the framework so you still know what to do on your own. So again, like if anyone is watching, if you have any questions, like feel free to, shoot me a message